I got one more for you.
Yeah.
Israel killed its prime target, but Sinwar's death seems down to chance, not precise planning. In the end, after a year-long multi-agency manhunt involving the latest technology, Israel's best special forces and American assistance, Yahya Sinwar appears to have been killed by regular soldiers who had stumbled upon him and had no idea whom they had killed. According to the initial reports, they were not there on an assassination operation and had no prior intelligence that he could be in the vicinity of the elusive Hamas leader, architect of the October 7th attacks, the man Israel most wanted to kill. It was only after they took a closer look at his face and found identity documents on him that the troops realized they had got Sinwar. Along the way, Israel Defense Forces have smashed much of Gaza and are estimated to have killed more than 42,000 Palestinians, driving 2 million from their homes, and a humanitarian disaster Sinwar set in motion with the sheer brutality of the initial surprise assault a year ago, killing 1,200 Israelis and taking 250 hostages.
So they said the whole time they were telling everybody, oh, he was in the tunnels, he's handcuffed the hostages and children, and and they found him. He was in an apartment by himself, chilling, because they showed the drone footage.
With a mask on. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
They showed the drone footage of him, and he threw something at the drone. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like his hand had been either shot off or blown off.
He only had one hand
like
left.
That. He only had one hand left, man. They had pictures of him and his wife. I mean, what they really tried to do in the first place, they tried to show like the brutality of how they walked up on him. Because they ended up, the first picture you see of him, he got all of his fingers on his other hand and he has a watch on. And he has a gunshot wound when they shot him in the head. They said that the explosion didn't kill him because they sent the bomb in.
Yeah,
after they saw the thing, it didn't kill him. He was just sitting there and they shot him in his head. Then the next pictures you see of him is these fingers are like these fingers are cut off. They're gone because they took them back for identification purposes, and his watch is gone too as well. You know what I mean? So they somebody probably took that as a souvenir of some sort, took the watch that he had on. But man, I mean, they tried to make they tried to make him out to be a horrible person. Not saying he wasn't, like how they were showing the footage in the beginning, but then they went back and they saw he became a martyr due to the footage that they had shown.
Yeah.
And everyone was cheering and happy. Then they tried to come back and say, oh, look at his wife in a tunnel. Look at the purse she has. That's a $32,000 Birkin bag.
They thought they did something, right? And everyone was like, nah, bro, that's a knockoff, first of all.
You know what I mean?
And they're like, when is this happening? You know, I saw this article this lady was doing, and she was talking about how you know, most of the workers that Israel had were Palestinians. They did a lot of construction for them, right?
Yeah.
And that's 100,000 workers they lost. But before the attack, they were writing to India to fill those jobs. They told India we needed 42,000 people to come and work these construction jobs. Like they already knew
that this was going to happen.
That it was going to happen.
Everyone's been there's been some conspiracy theories around saying that there's no way that they could have amassed the amount of troops that they amassed in different places without Israel knowing. And there are also a lot of people saying that they believe that Netanyahu may have been involved in this because it helps bolster him staying in office longer. Oh, I got a war. I have to fight a war. This is what's going on here. I have to defend our nation.
And he keeps starting different wars and stuff. Yeah, then the people
continue
of Israel,
to stay in office.
They want him to leave. They're like, yo, you need to stop. And I guess they also came out, they said every ceasefire deal, he has shot it down. It is him.
You hear about the deal they're saying that he has with Trump. They said that he has a backdoor deal with Trump. They're trying to keep the war going so that it looks bad on the Democrats. I mean, but it's looking bad on them regardless. They should have done something. They should have done a lot of things differently than what they did.
Yeah.
They should have controlled this war. They could have controlled it with the flow of weapons better than what they did.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do it with rhetoric. They could have did it with the control of weapons. Like, hey, we got other things going on. Unless somebody else attacks outside of here, we'll take care of the Houthis. You ain't got to worry about them too much. We'll make sure you have your Iron Dome. You got enough missiles. We'll make sure you shoot everything down. But any outside, if you want to do outside excursions, if you go past where we tell you to go past, we're shutting shit down. Period. But then they're gonna say now that I'm not sure where they found Sinwar at. That was some crazy footage, man. That was some wild footage. What they had of him right there. His last few moments right there. That just shows you how they were just destroying house by house by house, flushing people out. That's all this operation was a flushing out of different people trying to figure out where things are. They had no clue.
Not even a flush. They're just destroying the buildings. They want the land. Look at Gaza, bro. They blew up Gaza and they show it's flattened so they can take it over. You know what I'm saying? Look what they're doing in Beirut. Is that saying it correctly? Beirut. Beirut. They're blowing up apartment complexes. I just saw a video of people sleeping in the streets because their apartments were blown up. These are families being shot, blown up.
I think there are over 3,000, 4,000 dead already up in
yeah. And
in
they're,
Lebanon
and
right
then
now.
everyone that's attacking Israel, they're attacking military targets. No, hit them where it hurts. Hit them back the same way they hitting you. It's
You,
gonna happen.
you know how they just said that they believe that they thought they want to try to blame it on Iran, that Netanyahu's, I guess it's like his vacation villa that he has,
Yeah.
like little this home that he has. They tried to blow it up. I mean, you just killed a bunch of their leadership. Now you killed Yahya Sinwar. You're showing your naked ass at this point in time right now. Excuse my language. You're showing you know what I mean, like by how they're knowing where everyone is, killing them all, killing all their leadership, killing all their leadership in Lebanon. I mean, at the end of the day, what do you expect them to do? You guys sent a missile. And you guys blew, and I won't say sent the missiles. You guys blew up the guy over in from Gaza. I can't remember his name right now. You guys blew him up over in Tehran. You killed him in a villa that he was staying at there. What do you expect these people to do after a while? You know what I mean? They got to try to attack or show some kind of sign of strength because their people are probably, I mean, just imagine how they're feeling. That's just how I look at it.
No,
You know what I mean?
they fight dirty against you. You got to fight dirty against them. And
Absolutely.
and someone posted, they're like, "Oh, you're posting that, you killed Senwar." You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. Like, you don't want to post how they killed all these children and, buried them under rubble and stuff. Just they killed this one guy. So, I mean, it's crazy stuff. We're gonna keep you updated. We're gonna bring you more stuff. This is Uncommon Courtesy. We're gonna see you next time.